Hello and welcome to HMG's Global Leadership Recognition Institute. I'm here with Rocco Grillo from Alvarez Marsal, Managing Director of Cyber Risk and Incident Response. Rocco's our top pick in 2023 nominee as a thought leader and as an executive in residence at HMG Strategy. He's one of my top nominees. Rocco, great to have you here and welcome.
Hunter, it's always a pleasure, and thank you for the recognition as much as I appreciate the opportunity. With cybersecurity and just the state of where we are today, I appreciate the recognition, but more than ever, some of the biggest things is helping clients, helping the industry, whether it's an organization like HMG or different think tanks that I'm involved with, it's really helping drive some of the points home as it relates to cybersecurity. No doubt, cybersecurity is inherently embedded in IT and security operations, but the big driver is at the executive level, the board levels. And, a day doesn't go by where, executives are keeping an eye on regulatory measures, whether it's the SEC for public companies or other regulatory measures that are, really prescriptive to specific industries. But the way that we really want to help clients, companies, the industry tackle cybersecurity risk and exposures, yes, regulatory and compliance drivers are important. I almost want to call that the bare minimum, things that you must do, you should be doing. But from a company standpoint, what are the most critical assets? And we've said it time in and time again. What are our crown jewels? More importantly, what are the controls that we have in place or the lack thereof and the exposures that they have? And when you talk to me about a lot of the different things executives are after, boards are after, yes, compliance with regulatory measures are important. The bigger piece is, how are we managing our risks? How are we protecting that? And as much as we said earlier, IT and security operations are the foundation of this. You absolutely need that top-down approach with this executive governance, the board of directors on top of it, and really recognizing our critical assets. What's our risk tolerance? What's our risk appetite? What exposure are we willing to take on?
Excellent insights. Thanks so much for the thought leadership there, Rocco. What are boards asking you now about? What's the top of mind with the boards?
I think the biggest piece on the boards recognize that you can't stop incidents from happening. And one of the pieces that we try to level set boards with is that idea or that the term cyber resilience. It's not the end of the world if a company suffers a cyber incident, but understanding, I'll go back to critical assets or the Achilles heel of a company. Experience an incident, as I said, not the end of the world, but being able to identify it, being able to contain it, respond, recover with limiting the damages. And that's one of the pieces that is the foundation of the idea of cyber risk. More and more boards are looking at, how do we quantify this risk? Because in the past it was, well, we'll just invest in more control. Well, depending upon what the risk is, that could be a lot of investment. When it comes to cyber risk quantification, among other things, I won't limit it just to the 5, but we'll say roughly 5. You can invest in more control protection. You can invest in more people. You can invest in developing more process. You can invest in more cyber insurance. I know, Hunter, we've talked about this at length. It's not just about cyber insurance, but that's a key component to recover from financial impact or losses. And ultimately, this is an interesting one. You can accept the risk, but I think those 5 pieces, bringing it together, really helps executives quantify it from a business standpoint. You can take technology risk, but when you can put it in to those 5 buckets, it really helps companies understand it from a business perspective.
Hey, Rocco, sage advice. Again, congratulations. You're my top pick for the 2023 Global Leadership Institute. Thought leader and executive in residence at HMG Strategy. Again, thank you for your active engagement across everything you do for us here at HMG Strategy, and looking forward to seeing you and working with you in 23.
Hunter, it's my pleasure. Thank you again. It's a humbling opportunity, and I absolutely look forward to continuing the partnership with HMG into 2023 and beyond. Thank you.
For more information, please visit hmgstrategy.com and keep up to date by following us on our social media platforms. Thank you.